All right, everybody, so we're gonna be staying here for hurricane. So I'm gonna show you guys the food we have at home, and we're gonna go out there and see what the stores look like. Now we have a few things here at the house. We have some water, we have some things in the refrigerator. It's not a whole lot. So we usually eat out all the time, so what we have at home is pretty much minimal. You guys saw what we bought a few days ago. We gotta get some breads, some things that will last a little bit longer. All right, guys, so the gas stations in Lakewood Ranch look normal. So here's one of the 200 Publixes in Lakewood Ranch. So here in Lakewood Ranch, it looks about normal. In Lakewood Ranch, you can actually drink the tap water. Places like Cape Coral, Lehigh Acres, and a bunch of these communities that don't have any infrastructure at all, they are actually the ones that are gonna have to go buy all their water.
Personally, I drink water daily.
But I think as the day progresses, it's gonna get crazier. You're seeing a lot of people just circling around grocery store parking lots. If you just pay attention to how fast people are walking.
Oh, that is
Yeah, he's straight, dog. He ain't worried about nothing. This dude's straight, man. He ain't even worried about nothing. He's just cool, dog. I mean, I've even seen fat people moving fast today. It's is that Karen over there? That's the lady from Esplanade that attacked me the other day. Remember the crazy Karen lady? All right, guys, so we're gonna enter the Publix and see what type of madness ensues inside of this Publix here. No shopping carts left. Okay, Katie has found a solution to the shopping cart crisis. Single file line, people. The madness has ensued. So Publix has really stocked up on everything. They're anticipating a lot of consumption of cake. God, are you kidding me? Look, you're paying almost, for 2 slices of cake, you're paying $8. That is insane.
They have the food.
Now, these are the ones I like right here. These are my favorite breads here. Now, they didn't usually put the beautiful decorative thing on it because it's just a rush to get it out right now. There's a pineapple. I'm gonna go out with a greener one than usual. There's still lots of groceries left here. You know, they are canned foods, but it's starting to thin out a little bit. Some of the ship outs are starting to thin up, and there's still plenty of water here. Again, like nothing excessive or crazy, just a few things where we can have, you know. Okay, so as you can see, it's just it's not chaotic here. It's busy, fast-paced, but it's not chaotic. And again, people do have to get the stuff they need for several days. So one of the reasons that I did Lakewood Ranch when I moved is because it's far inland, it's suburban. You have an abundance of grocery stores and gas stations. So when I moved to Lakewood Ranch after Hurricane Ian, I knew what I wanted from a community for being Florida and hurricanes. And it was a place like this, a place where people wouldn't panic buy, a place where people, you know, have access to gas stations. Everything you need is accessible and plentiful, so you don't have to end up like in Lehigh Acres where you have 5 gas stations for 80,000 people or something, you know. Hurricanes are actually a great time to have cash money on hand as well. Wasn't able to get it on video, but there was almost a fight here. An old guy screamed, "You need to slow the F down," to somebody that was speeding past. So yeah, it's somewhat of a madhouse. So you got traffic on both directions. You got people heading south towards Miami, and you got people leaving Southwest Florida. So there's actually traffic in both directions, and a lot of people will actually drive into the hurricane thinking they're getting away from it. Look at this guy. We got a motorcycle behind us that's pretty much tailgating us. Look at that. What are you doing? What are you doing, Papi, mijo? So what's the gas mileage on that thing? Yeah, I'm getting about 34 miles to the gallon on my camera. Look at all these Silverados. We're getting about 41 miles to the gallon down there. Everybody with big trucks getting gas. Gassing up. Gassing it up, man. Gas canning it up. Got that truck down there. So this is all the panic buyers here. Now let me ask you this. Why are these people here gassing up when, first of all, the hurricane's actually going to be worse in Lakewood Ranch where I live? It's supposed to be worse, but I don't see anybody gassing up in Lakewood Ranch. I just see people getting gas on their cars. So, you know, panic buying. It's unnecessary. Not as chaotic at this Publix here. It's kind of normal. A lot of times these political campaign signs make great roofs for homeless camps. The Northport commissioner, and he's part of a homeless camp now.
No. 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 No.
It's a two-door. It's a two-door. Delta 88.
Oh, baby, a Camry just like ours.
No.
You're about to get hit.
I want it. Here's a Walmart in around the area of Northport, Florida. And people just doing normal grocery shopping. They have a lot of police here. Alright guys, so here's a Walmart in Northport, Florida. And yes, they do have to have police in front of the Walmart now. So just to keep the order in front of this Walmart, they have a police station out front. Because people like to drive very fast. This one's a little stop sign apparently. I don't really care. I remember after Hurricane Irma, I told Katie we're leaving Florida because that's when we actually left Florida. Right after Hurricane Irma. It took about a year to get our crap together though and sell the house. But after Hurricane Irma was when I decided I wanted to leave Florida because Hurricane Irma, I saw the nastiest behaviors I had ever seen from people. Greedy, just nasty people. And I realized, I'm like, I don't want to be part of this, you know. You can see there's homeless people living all throughout the woods here in Northport. It's really sad that there's so many people just living. There's just somebody on the side of the road there. That's crazy. You just have somebody living on the side of the road here in Northport. This is wild. So as you can see, guys, they are going to let the homeless people stay in this building for the hurricane, allegedly. But there's still people sleeping all throughout the vicinity of this homeless shelter. Guys, this is Northport, Florida, and there are literally just homeless people living on empty lots everywhere. It's just crazy. You got like women out here, a lot of women here that are just sleeping on the side of the road, and you got these creepy looking dudes everywhere, you know. Alright guys, so we're here at the Sam's Club and there's a line here. I don't know if it's for fuel or what. A while back they were telling people that Northport was the fastest growing and best place to move to in America. And you come out here and all you see are homeless people everywhere. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, they're trying to preach this message that everybody in America should move to this part of Florida. And when you come out here and see the reality, traffic congestion out here is a nightmare already. But yeah, this is the fastest growing best place to live in America. Well, as you can see, this Circle K still doesn't have its roof back since the last hurricane. There's still damage here from the last hurricane visible everywhere. So as you can see, this sign is still down right here, and this gas station still doesn't have a roof over it. And that is just a reminder that not that long ago, this area was destroyed by Hurricane Ian. You can see here they still have temporary lighting all throughout this gas station since they haven't got their roof back. Got that truck down there, lined up down there. We're like in a gas station traffic jam.
Yeah.
This car's like trapped in the middle here. And this idiot boxed me in before I can even pull out. The other idiot's already lined up behind me. You can't even get out. Once you pump gas, you can't get out because they're boxing you in. So it's like, once you do get gas, then you're boxed in. I think one thing that's made Florida bad is that there's so many transplants, and that means that people who are transplants, you know, for the wrong reasons, think that they can fade in better in Southwest Florida. And as we've seen, most of the homeless population here comes from other places. You can see there's a traffic jam here, which doesn't make a lot of sense that there would be a traffic jam here unless they just got their evacuation orders or something. Looks like this Circle K was able to rebuild, and there is police up ahead. I'm not sure.
Oh, they're blocking the road.
Okay. We got this whole intersection blocked off. That's a lot of police. Whole entire area blocked off. I'm so glad I got out of this madhouse. I really am. It's just so chaotic down here. It's just a chaotic mess. The madness of Southwest Florida, man. One of the few remaining old cottages. This is completely chaotic, and people are angry and road raging each other. And it's just chaotic. This is the new Sun Seekers Resort that's coming in. It's gonna be the first thing Port Charlie gets in their downtown area, where their downtown in theory should be, but it isn't because they don't have one. But the Sun Seekers Resort, it's been under construction for a while. It's starting to take shape now. Alright guys, so we're driving through Punta Gorda. It looks very quiet here. And again, we're talking about an area that still hasn't recovered from the last hurricane. Right now we're in the vicinity of Punta Gorda. Punta Gorda used to say, when you said Punta Gorda, it carried some weight to it, but Punta Gorda is starting to look like crap lately. Looking like crap out here, man. Just looks crap. But this area in Punta Gorda, just south of Punta Gorda, looks like crap. Just looks decrepit, sad, and run down. Charlie destroyed this area. Irma destroyed this area. Ian destroyed this area. Got that Germinator down there to ensure that we don't end up with a Hurricane Irma situation where there was no fuel available. So it's a little bit better. There's still a line here for some reason, backing up all the way into US 41, but it's just because people are belligerent and they're boxing each other in just to do it. The homeless are left on the streets to fend for themselves through another hurricane. Alright guys, so there is no panic this time in Florida. With Hurricane Ian, the state did a great job. You know, you guys say I would criticize the state of Florida all the time. Where when they do things wrong, yes. But when they do things right, I also acknowledge that. And with the last hurricane, the state of Florida did a great job with Ian on restoring power. And so there is water available. With Hurricane Ian, Dade County and Broward County sent police officers, firefighters, ambulances, and a bunch of other people to help Lee County, Florida. What does Lee County, Florida do? Make fun of them and say they have high crime. The Lee County Sheriff, after Broward County and Dade County sent police officers, ambulances, firefighters to help Lee County with the cleanup efforts after Hurricane Ian, the Lee County Sheriff says he doesn't want Lee County to turn into Hialeah. Well, that's interesting. So here's a neighboring county that sends you all their resources. Dade County sent police officers. And every city between Broward and Dade and Palm Beach sent everything they could over here to help. You burn down your bridges, you're not going to have them in the future. Dade County, Palm Beach County, and Broward County sent everything they had to help Lee County, Florida clean up after Hurricane Ian. And what's the thank you that they get? We don't want Lee County to turn into Miami. Well, you weren't saying that when they were sending you ambulances and police cars that they pay for. Oh, here's the other one. People came from other states to volunteer to help with the hurricane cleanup, and the state of Florida sent them back because they didn't have a business license. So this, and not only that, then you got rid of all the Mexicans and all the Guatemalans who did all of the labor cleanup. So this time you get hit by a hurricane, Miami's not going to help you. Broward County's not going to help you. People from other states aren't going to come down here to work because you told them that they have a business license. And now, all the workers that did all the hardest work, they're all gone now. So who the crap is going to clean up after this hurricane? Okay, guys, so we're back in the Bradenton area. Some of the pumps have gas, some of them don't.